Did you know that up to 80% of adults experience spider veins? That's a huge potential client base for your practice. If you're a healthcare professional in private practice, or if you run an aesthetic clinic and you're looking for ways to increase your revenue without overwhelming your workload, then adding microsclerotherapy is just what you're looking for. And it might be a lucrative move. So why microsclerotherapy? Well, there's high demand. Spider veins are incredibly common, so you probably have patients attending your clinic who have spider veins who would benefit from microsclerotherapy. There's a very low setup cost. There's no need for expensive equipment, and the consumables are just a few pounds per session. Things like syringes, needles, and the sclerosant itself. There's minimal marketing cost. You just need to target people who are already coming to your clinic who have expressed an interest in vein treatment. Here's a simple script for your staff. I've noticed that you have some spider veins. Did you know we now offer a safe and effective treatment for leg spider veins? Would you be interested in that? Microsclerotherapy is relatively straightforward, and with appropriate instruction and training, it's easy to learn. You can master the technique quickly, and potentially you could delegate it to junior staff if you supervise them appropriately. There's simple regulation for microsclerotherapy in the UK. Yes, cosmetic treatments are under review, but it's very unlikely that if you provide microsclerotherapy, you're going to need to be registered with the CQC, for example, if you're not already. So regulation is not an issue for microsclerotherapy. But of course, you need to check about the laws in your particular geographical location. Check the jurisdiction for microsclerotherapy as it applies to the country in which you practice. Now, compared to alternatives, microsclerotherapy avoids the high cost and complexity of treatments like laser and IPL, for example. But it still offers a very good result for leg spider veins. And as I've said before, the gross profit margin is very high, in excess of 90%. Microsclerotherapy is very comfortable. Patients describe very little discomfort or pain when they're having microsclerotherapy. The absence of pain and discomfort compared with treatments such as laser makes microsclerotherapy particularly appealing for your patients. So, the 5 key considerations that make microsclerotherapy a no-brainer are: 1. Is there a high demand for the service? Definitely. Tap into the huge market of patients bothered by spider veins. Get a quick gauge of interest with a simple waiting room survey, such as, would you be interested in spider vein treatment if we were to offer it in this clinic? 2. What is the setup cost? Very low. The primary expenses are needles, syringes and sclerosant, making it a very affordable service to add. 3. What is the marketing cost? Minimal. Start by informing your existing patient base. Many will be interested. 4. Is the procedure easy to learn? Yes. Microsclerotherapy is relatively straightforward, provided the training is excellent. And once you're trained, you could delegate it to a qualified member of staff. You could even send your staff on a course. You don't need to do it yourself. You just need to supervise your staff. Number 5, what are the regulatory and legal requirements? As I've said, microsclerotherapy is relatively uncomplicated, but always check in your area and your local jurisdiction. Microsclerotherapy doesn't usually require any additional regulatory hurdles to leap over. Now, beware the hidden profit trap with other things that you might be considering introducing to your clinic. Don't be fooled by expensive equipment promising high revenue without considering the full picture. For example, a laser machine might have a very tempting gross profit margin attached to it, but when you factor in leasing, servicing, training, and other updates, staff costs, and other things such as insurance, these things take away from the bottom line and the gross profit may disappear. On the other hand, microsclerotherapy avoids those extra expenses and your gross profit is pretty close to your net profit. Excelling at microsclerotherapy requires more than just injection knowledge. Dive into my free mini course, How to Inject Leg Spider Veins and Blue Veins by Microsclerotherapy, where I will give you a video, a manual and a cheat sheet. The link is in the description box below. I'll unveil even more strategies to dodge those pitfalls and keep you on the clear path. Free mini course is user-friendly and you'll have practical tips in your hands in just 20 minutes. And did I mention it's absolutely free? If you'd like to know more about leg spider vein treatments, and if you'd like to know more about the business aspects of running a successful private practice and healthcare clinic, consider subscribing to my email newsletter. The link is in the description box below. Consider liking and sharing this video and leave a comment. That way I can improve the educational content of future videos.